Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is your Screenwriter's Rant on No Other Choice, a dark comedy movie from, I believe, Korea, South Korea. They know how to make movies about a guy who loses his job and then goes to extreme lengths to make sure he gets one. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 18. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Is this the guy who made Old Boy? I think it is. Yeah. Old Boy is a messed up movie. Handmaiden and Decision to Leave, I'm not familiar with. But the premise is our hero loses his job and he's up for another job, and his wife wishes that the other candidates get hit by lightning, and he decides that he's desperate to get the job and that he's going to kill the other candidates, basically. So he does. And then, of course, he has no other choice other than to kill them, is what he concludes. And now he ends up killing them. He starts to get good at it. So he gets this guy drunk, I guess, and then kills him in his place, and then buries the body. And I guess nobody finds out. He prints a gun at one point. So it's a little bit like Korean American Psycho. Christmas comes out, which is kind of a funny time for it. But it's meant to be a comedy. It doesn't look all that funny, I have to admit, but some of the subtext is missed because it is in another language and it's subtitled. It's based upon the novel The Axe by Donald E. Westlake. That doesn't sound like a Korean writer, so, Screenplay by Park Chan-wook and Lee Kyung-mi, Don McKellar, and Jae Ja-yi Lee. Directed by Park Chan-wook. It looks more intense than it does funny, but it does look like it has some funny moments. And it looks very detailed. Again, the South Koreans usually know what they're doing with movies, and usually the South Korean movies and the foreign movies that get to America are often the best ones, because obviously they're not going to bother to distribute the bad ones. So it's usually the hit ones, the ones by their best filmmakers that make it here. This is from Neon. Surprised it's not Netflix, because a lot of times Netflix is good at picking that. So if it's Neon, that's probably even better. So it looks good. And that's the name of the movie, No Other Choice. See, they said the title of the movie in the movie. So first act, he loses his job, and he's got a lot of bills. His wife likes to play tennis. The kids like to do stuff. He's the first act's him. Oh God, I've lost my job. We're all gonna starve. Second act, he goes to apply for this job. It's a perfect job. They can go right back to living their lives, but there's too many candidates. And the wife says something like, I hope the other candidates get struck by lightning or something. And that gives him the idea. If they all died, he'd get the job. Or at least he thinks that for some reason. So, I don't know, maybe one of them dies for in an accident or something, and then he gets that idea. Oh, okay. Now I have a shot. I just got to kill all the other candidates. Or maybe he just kills the ones that are in the lead. Maybe there's some sort of process. But anyhow, he kills one, and then it gets easier. He kills the other, and now he's just killing off all the other guys who are up for this job. And then maybe he gets the job, and then of course the police are honing in on him. Or maybe at the end he gets away with it. That might be the ending. It is a comedy, And maybe those guys deserve it. Like maybe they are portrayed as guys who are really bad people. Ultimately, they didn't deserve the job. Maybe they cheated in some way. Um, I would see this 100%. 100%. Here's the write up. After being unemployed for several years, a man devises a unique plan to secure a new job, eliminate his competition. Okay. So he's in real dire straits. Okay. Yeah, I would check it out. It's going to be hard. The subtitles, that's an issue because it distances yourself. But, the choice is subtitles or dubs. And, people say subtitles are better because at least you can hear the actor delivering the line. At least you can hear the intent in their performance. And then you can kind of cobble it together with hopefully reading the subtitles. But it's tough, It's tough. And context matters, Applying for a job in South Korea has got to be pretty different than applying for a job in America and places in America. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, of course, but yeah. So hopefully some of the movie gets into that. That's kind of why I like foreign movies. I like to simultaneously be entertained, but also get a sense of what the other country's like and certain mundane aspects that I'm not familiar with. So, yeah, I'd probably check it out on streaming. Sure. Comes out in Christmas. It's a weird time to release a dark comedy, but at least it's comedy. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Thanks to all came out to Greenbrier at Woodlands for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Next up, it's Halloween Hullabaloo on Saturday from 10 to 4 at the Lakewood Historical Society. I think that's going to be rain or shine because they do have a very large building. So I guess we'll be inside if it rains. We'll almost definitely be inside on Sunday at Beers and Fears at the 13th Child Brewery, unless we get lucky and it doesn't rain. But it looks like rain, but it's okay. It's a brewery. Be inside with the beer is and the books. So that's it for me. Hope to see you on one of those days. We'll see you tomorrow.